You cast one last look over your shoulder as you leave the Loranian swamp behind you. As though touched by the hands of a corpse, an icy cold crawls down your neck. The Horde, the god of light, it's evident that they are connected. But how? For the first time in weeks, the sun breaks through the cloud-covered sky. You turn your horse around to catch up with your soldiers. At night, you lay awake for hours before exhaustion finally overwhelms you. Samsa's words echo in your thought as you fall into a dreamless slumber. The light. Feed the light. The black one carries the mirror.
Well then, the Queen will want to report.
I see. I had hoped for a different outcome. But you once again made the best out of a hopeless situation. Which is why it is time to make this official.
You mean...
Yes, General Erev. You proved yourself worthy. I hereby pronounce you General of the Wolf Guard. I trust you will lead your soldiers as well as you have done before. A lot depends on it.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I will do my best.
Good. Now, back to the task at hand. Thanks to the Wolf Guard's efforts, we now know that there is a dangerous political movement in Windholm, led by a dwarven priest named Arrakis. Furthermore, the soul vanishing Skadar observed is real, and it's a group of rogue dark elves, led by a masked woman, who are responsible for it. And there are hints that it's connected to the God of Light. This means that there are 3 questions we need to find answers to. 1. Who are those sleepers? 2. Who or what exactly is the God of Light, and how does it plan to enter our world? We hardly know anything about it. And 3. How do we deal with High Hierophant Arrakis and his movement? The last thing we need when facing an ancient god is an empire of crazed dwarves.
Your Majesty, regarding Tahar...
I know. You think those sleepers behind the Soul Harvest are responsible for his death?
It's very likely. Tahar was examining the disappearance of a village when the ambush happened. And, judging by a conversation I had with the mortician, the wounds match the swords of a sleeper.
So it wasn't ex-purity after all.
Probably not.
Well, we shall know for sure once we identify the sleepers and bring them to justice. Another reason to see this through.
Absolutely.
So, you want to make all these questions Nortander's responsibility?
What other choice do we have? Do not misunderstand, General Erev. I too would rather focus my efforts on rebuilding the country. But both the matter in Windholm and these masked dark elves pose a threat to our empire. And I will not stand by and hope someone else will take care of this for us.
Shouldn't the Royal Army take over now that we know what we're up against?
On the contrary, the Wolf Guard is best suited for any of these missions.
How so?
Because I want to see these matters dealt with as swiftly as possible. Mobilizing the Royal Army would mean a lot of discussions with the other noble houses, for which we lack the time, and I lack the patience.
Where should we start looking for clues regarding the rogue sleepers?
Well, the first step should be to contact Exalted Father's ambassadors and...
No.
Excuse me?
Dark Elven governance is... complicated. Even if we were to send an emissary right now, it would take us moons to even get an answer.
Then what do you suggest?
We reach out to a contact of mine, the leader of the Black Company. He knows all the dark corners of the Dark Elven realm, and I'm sure he can dig up some information on those rogue sleepers as well. With your permission, I'll send a messenger and arrange a meeting in Calibrock.
You have it. General Erev, you will accompany Skadar and see if this mercenary lord has anything worthwhile to say.
Fair enough. Any ideas where we can find information on the God of Light?
Remember when I told you that I've been following a lead? Turned out this one wasn't a dead end. We already knew that many religions mentioned the god of light, albeit under different names. There's one in particular, though, that sparked our interest. The Alyani.
The tribe indigenous to the Howling Steppes? How can they help us?
Well, unlike other religions, their entire faith revolves around the god of light. It plays a pivotal role in their culture.
So you want to travel there and find out if they know anything worthwhile, correct?
I think it's worth a try.
Agreed. General Aref, you will travel to the Howling Steppes with a division of your best soldiers and find us some answers.
Understood. All right. And how do we stop Arrakis without starting a war?
With the help of someone who is on her way to Greykeep as we speak. We will confer once she is here.
Someone?
You shall see. It appears that we have a plan. The quicker we follow up on these matters, the better our chances of stopping the rock slide before it crashes down the slope. Good luck, and thank you for all your service. You have done well.
Tell me this is a joke, Ambassador. Tell me this is a bloody joke.
I'm afraid not, Commander.
I've served the crown for 30 years. 30 years! And now she discards me like an old pair of boots?
The caravan's safety was your responsibility. And by walking off with that recruit, you endangered all of us. I'm sorry. You were only 2 years from your retirement either way. And the incident will not impact your pension. The crown will not let you...
Go to hell!
General, is there anything I can help you with?
What was that about? Your argument with Commander Reinelt?
The Queen demoted him for his failure on the Golden Road. She basically sent him into early retirement.
That's harsh. Nobody could have foreseen that ambush.
I agree, but sauntering about the forest with that recruit, he was careless.
Has our dwarven ally arrived yet?
Not yet, but we have received word that she passed the Gates of Kings 2 days ago. In other words, she will arrive soon. If you'd be willing to wait, I could arrange a conclave right after she arrives.
Let me get back to you. There are some things I need to take care of first.
Of course.
This way. What's this?
General, is there anything I can help you with?
Has our dwarven ally arrived yet?
Not yet, but we have received word that she passed the Gates of Kings 2 days ago.
All right. I'll wait.
Good.
Your Majesty?
Rhaera Hellstone, rise.
Your Majesty, it's an honor. I'll keep it brief. High Hierophant Arrakis has enemies in Windhome too. The Blackstone Rebels, which I lead together with my brother Malik. We are planning a coup, and we're hoping for the Crown's support.
And just how did you and your brother get to lead a rebellion?
We both have our reasons. Suffice it to say that Arrakis spits on everything we hold dear. And also, we're not leaders. We're the faces of hundreds who refuse to stand by and watch as this sodding lunatic steers our homeland into chaos.
Very noble of you.
And you are?
Wraith Skadar. He is assisting us in another matter.
I see. Well, Wraith Skadar, I don't claim to be a saint. If you don't trust me, fine. but I'm all you're getting.
If we doubted your intentions, you would not be here.
Good to hear.
So, not all the dwarves in Windholm support Arrakis.
Of course not. His ideology is a current that threatens to drag under everyone who doesn't fit the ideal. And even among those who do, there are many who oppose it, as they should. Since this talk of granite suns is by far the, pardon my language, Your Majesty, most damned idiotic thing I've heard in years.
Wait, Blackstone Rebels? Did you borrow that name?
From the uprising against King Rorik 15 years ago. Aye. So you know about our history?
No, but one of the Circle Mages, Iskrim, someone close to him died during the rebellion.
Many good men and women died. We chose this name in their honor.
Interesting. So instead of engaging directly, you want to support these rebels. Is that it, Your Majesty?
Yes.
How do you know if we can trust them?
We do not. But once again, it is our best option. We've already pushed our luck by recapturing Dracot, and we cannot intervene directly without risking another war.
Nobody wants another war. Look, General, I understand your reservations. But trust me, if it were up to me, I'd be on a ship to Zoo by now. I'm doing this because I have to. And I have no intention of staying once this scumbag is back where he belongs. In chains, and in the darkest pit the Windholm dungeons have to offer.
All right. What role do you see the Wolfguard playing in this?
Well, that's simple. We need an experienced soldier to help us with an operation. A heist. Right now, we are many, but lack the coin to become a force to be reckoned with. We intend to change that by borrowing some money and high-quality weapons from Windholm's treasuries. If you help us see this through, we will use this money to build up an army strong enough to take care of Arrakis and reinstate the prince. Also, we will lend the crown the Blackstone Rebels' forces to help you on that mission of yours. If you want us, that is.
Do you think King Rorik's son is fit to lead Windwall? To my knowledge, his father didn't enjoy the best reputation, did he?
Right. Not to mention the fact that he murdered the original Blackstone Rebels, whose name you borrowed.
That's true, but the prince is still a blank slate. It doesn't look like he takes after his father. And with the right guidance, we should be able to steer him in the right direction.
You know about our mission? About the God of Light?
I was briefed, yes.
Why would you risk the lives of you and your men for that?
Dust and stones. You're looking for the fault in everything, aren't you? First of all, it's simply our end of the bargain. You help the rebellion, we help your mission. Secondly, if this God of Light is half as gruesome and dangerous as the rumours about that fight in the Hall of Justice say, only an idiot would sit in our hands while it tries to eat our world. Don't you think?
How do you plan on getting us into Windholm, though? Is there a side entrance?
Way better. Look.
Letter of passage? For Zverak Yor?
One of EO's most renowned architects, whom we've taken hostage. Arrakis hired him to help with the construction of his statue.
What statue?
You don't know? Arrakis has ordered the construction of a giant statue of Nihalf made of pure moon silver. A monument to Windholm's greatness, apparently.
Huh. So that's the symbol that dwarf in the Windwall outskirts was talking about.
An unrelated question, but did you notice any cases of people disappearing in Windwall? Or its outskirts?
No. This is about the God of Light, right?
Yes.
I see. Well, no, nothing yet. Though now you mention it, there has been talk of strange dark elves patrolling the border. That might be anything, though. Frankly, at this point, Windholm's biggest problem is Arrakis. And I hope it stays that way for now.
You kidnapped the architect?
Aye, but don't worry. We simply took him somewhere where he won't mess up our plan. He's well cared for and will be released once the coup has been seen through.
A statue made of pure moon silver. That's madness.
Arrakis in a nutshell.
Arrakis wants an Empyrean architect to design the statue. Am I the only one who sees the irony in that?
No, he sees it too. Which is why the letter also contains strict orders not to question its bearer too much.
That's convenient.
But I'm not Svarog Yor. How does this letter help us?
Says who? You spent years in Imperia, and you even have a slight accent. Windtom folk aren't particularly cosmopolitan, so they won't know the difference. You take the letter, show it to the gate guards, and they'll let you pass. No questions asked. Then we meet up with my brother, discuss the plan, and see it through together.
Excellent. General, make all the necessary preparations. Even if the mission succeeds, it will take the rebels a while to set the coup in motion. In other words, the sooner we get this done with, the better.
Understood. Go ahead.
General.
How come you don't have a dark elven accent?
My accent? Oh, I lost it ages ago. When I moved to that remote village where I conducted my studies. They had their own dialect.
What's your take on our companions?
Why?
Because I value your opinion.
Sorry, but I don't like these kind of conversations. I'm sure you're capable of forming your own opinions.
I'd like to learn more about your craft. Mysticism.
Such as?
you mentioned that there is more than just one reality.
That is correct.
What do we know about the reality the God of Light comes from?
Not much, I'm afraid. Hopefully that'll change soon.
How come I haven't heard about this?
Probably because the other realities don't affect us. I mean, think about it. Yes, there are millions of other realities out there. Some very similar to our world, others where the principal kinds or the guardians don't even exist. But how does this impact us as individuals? Yes, the scholarly aspect is exciting, but that's about it. I think that's also the conclusion the Hibernians came to eventually. They extensively researched the matter for hundreds of years, and then just stopped.
If the God of Light can enter other realities, couldn't we too?
In theory, yes. In practice, however, I doubt that organisms such as ourselves would survive such an attempt. We talked about this, but the Hibernians spent a lot of time trying to transport living beings into other realities through minuscule fractures in the veil. However, everybody they attempted to send through died instantaneously. It's ironic if you think about it, isn't it? There's an infinite number of worlds right behind the veil, yet we're stuck on the other side of the looking glass.
You said that you can feel souls. How is that possible?
Hard to describe. Though I think it's an ability every mage could learn. I've always had it. Just imagine, the sea. The sound of the waves. If you live near the shore, you'll probably become insensitive to it eventually, to the point where you can't even hear it anymore. It's similar with the tapestry of souls. Most people have the ability to sense it, but they've grown numb to the stimuli. That never happened for me.
So, what you're saying is you can hear the presence of a soul? A flame?
Plural, but yes. To stay within the metaphor, when the vanishing first happened, it was as though somebody dropped a stone within a perfectly unmarred sea. It caused ripples. I know that may sound a bit vague, but it's hard to explain to somebody who has never seen the tapestry at all.
What does my soul look like?
Strong. Bright. White, somehow. It's a solid flame. Not as impressive as the flame of someone like Tahar, but nonetheless remarkable.
Let me ask you something else. Could you tell me more about yourself?
What is it with all the questions, General Erev? I don't mind, but I don't really see the point.
I'm just curious.
Well, ask.
How is Dark Elven culture different from Nortandian culture?
In just about every aspect. Dark Elves value the collective over the individual. Hardship over pleasure. Self-control over displays of emotion.
What do you think about it?
Good question. I used to be an avid advocate of Dark Elven culture. But now that I've lived abroad for a while, I can see why most foreigners demonize us. Slavery, sacrifice, demonic incantations. It's easy to write the Exalted Father off as the epitome of evil. The truth is, however, somewhat more complex. Calabroc's system may be brutal, but it works. Better than most societies, for that matter.
How do you feel about being in exile?
I don't know. I suppose part of me misses having a sense of home, roots. But there's no point dwelling on the past. It is how it is.
Is there anything you miss?
I can't say. Ever since I left, I haven't really looked back.
But at what cost?
Society always means compromise. I don't think the Exalted Father rejoices in the suffering some of his servants have to endure. The only reason it seems evil to you is because you come from a different culture that values different ideals.
Let me ask you something else. What made you leave the Dark Elven Empire?
Long story. I don't want to talk about it.
What was your profession back when you still lived in Lar?
Intelligence.
What?
Right. You wouldn't know. Dark Elven children are taken from their birth parents at the age of 4 and are given a concoction that wipes most of their memory. Then they are sent into the communes, giant buildings where they live until they come of age, with hundreds of other children who were born the same year. These are their brothers and sisters, whereas the Exalted Father and his Queen become their parents from the time they enter the commune until they come of age.
They wipe their memory? In other words, Dark Elves don't know their birth parents?
No. And reaching out to your child while it's still in the communes is a punishable crime. You'd also be wasting your time, because once your child has been given the concoction, you're no more than a stranger to him or her anyway.
Your son didn't grow up in a commune, though, did he?
No. We lived in a village near the border where laws weren't that strict. Also, being influential, as I was back then, allows different options when it comes to the upbringing of your child.
Figures. The Exalted Father becomes their actual father. That's mostly symbolic, isn't it?
Symbolic, but deeply imprinted into their brains.
To what end, though?
To weed out the weak from the strong, and to determine which caste the child is most suitable for. Intelligence, strength, endurance, etc.
And what happens to the weak?
Depends. Most of them just end up in endurance, doing farmer's work. Others die.
Strength, intelligence, and endurance. So, Dark Elven society is divided into castes?
Yes, the entirety of which constitutes the realm. Speech rules, strength fights, and wisdom preaches.
And the parents agree to this?
Well, they don't bake cakes and throw confetti to mark the occasion, but yes, they agree. The communes are an inseparable part of Dark Elven culture, and, albeit at a cost, they work. The communes provide every child with the same chance. That's more than can be said about Finon Mir or Nортандер culture.
So they're raised and educated in the communes?
By the overseers, yes. Though they don't intervene too much, apart from training and teaching them. The idea is to let the pack, the children of each generation, develop their own hierarchy and dynamics.
Throw them into a pit and see who comes out on top.
Well said.
Interesting. And you were assigned to the intelligence?
Correct.
What about people who fit into more than one caste?
They either choose or take on special roles. A boy who, for example, shows skill in magic and in battle might become a battle mage in strength.
What about those without any strength?
The ones that make it through the communes alive, they become endurance.
What castes are there?
6. Strength, intelligence, speech, wisdom, endurance, and soul.
What does the soul embody?
The leadership. The Exalted Father is a member of the soul, as are most nobles and people of influence. You're not really chosen for the soul, though. You need to be born into it. In other words, unless your parents are members of the soul, chances are next to naught that you'll be raised into it. I mean, there are exceptions, but they are rare.
What's the purpose of the speech?
Politics, mostly. Or bureaucracy. Like Ambassador Jarrus here in Greykeep.
Endurance?
Yes. The workers, farmers, and craftsmen. They do the simplest, but often the hardest and most important jobs. Not the truly demanding ones, though. Those are reserved for the slaves.
What do members of the Wisdom do?
Preach. They devote their life to both Nor and the Exalted Father, and spread his ideas.
Strength is the army?
Army, city guard, and so on. Pretty much every job that requires muscle and knowing how to kill. Most Black Company mercenaries used to be members of the Strength before they changed professions.
Figures. What's the purpose of the intelligence? To study magic?
To gather knowledge and explore magic, yes. Did you ever marvel at all the constructs, demons, and creatures that make the Exalted Father's army such an impressive force? It wouldn't exist without the intelligence. Certainly, spending most of your life in dank laboratories may not be as glamorous as fighting for glory on the battlefield, doing nifty politics and attending conclaves, or holding masses in front of hundreds of lost souls. But if it weren't for the intelligence, the Exalted Father's empire wouldn't be what it is today. Not at all.
I can imagine. And your mission was to study the nature of life and death?
And the nature of reality, yes. I have to say, if there is one thing I miss about the time before my exilement, it was the Dark Elves' appreciation for magic and knowledge. Not even Kalea's universities can hold a candle to the sanctum of the intelligence in Karlabrock.
Well, thanks for the insights.
Sure.
Back in Lar, you said that you lost your family to the Bloodburn. Would you like to talk about it?
No. I'm sorry, but I don't see how my personal life is relevant to our mission. I am here because the God of Light is a threat to us all, and I want to see the matter dealt with as swiftly as possible.
Don't you feel easier around people you know?
Of course I do. However, I'm not here to feel easy, but to stop the God of Light from devouring this world.
I just want you to feel at ease. If this affects our mission...
It won't. Thank you. But I appreciate your concern. If it's conversation you want, why don't we talk about your past instead? Judging by those nightmares you have, and according to the rumors, your waters also run deep.
Wait, how do you know about my nightmares?
Well, I'm a light sleeper myself. And it doesn't take a dreamweaver to connect those shouts that came from your tent just before we arrived in La, and a pair of bloodshot eyes to your ominous past.
If by my past you're talking about that incident in Imperia, I have to disappoint you. I don't remember it.
Oh, that's fine. I wasn't interested in the details anyway. I only care about the result. You made a tragic mistake and other people paid the price for it. In the end, that's what it comes down to, isn't it?
I guess. What are you getting at?
I merely want your opinion on a question I haven't found an answer to. Say a person makes a terrible mistake. How can that person be sure he or she won't do it again if confronted with an identical situation?
Because he learned from his mistake.
How can he know? Frankly, I think most people are too quick to forgive themselves for their mistakes. It's almost as if they believe that their apologies and regret undo them altogether. They don't. I know it sounds dramatic, but if an innocent ever suffers under your actions, it leaves a stain on your soul. And that stain stays for the rest of your life, which is good, if you ask me. Some sins don't deserve forgiveness. And some sinners don't deserve absolution.
So, what exactly are you saying? That I am beyond absolution?
I don't know what you did, so I can't say. I guess what it boils down to is that people who messed up, whoever they may be, would do best not to forget that, and be particularly aware of their actions and decisions.
You're right. People are too quick to forgive themselves.
So you agree? That's a surprise. All that being said, I do approve of the Queen's decision to make you General of the Wolf Guard. I even see why she did it. It's better to have someone who knows their demons lead us than someone who doesn't. Now let's get back to the task at hand, shall we?
General.
Did you hear back from the Black Company's leader yet? We still need to find information on those rogue sleepers.
Not yet, but that doesn't surprise me. The man likes to take his time. I suggest we deal with the other matters first.
I'll be going. We'll speak later.
Sure.
Atop the mammoth stronghold of Greykeep sits King's Vantage, a gathering place of merchants, servants, and nobles alike. From here, the high towers of the keep encircle the terrace, a grove of stone jutting out from the city below. Beyond, the vast countryside of Nортандер stretches to the far horizon, a view that both reminds and inspires those who defend it.
The best wares from Coroleva to Nортандер. Farewell.
Something about a heist. I can take care of that.
War after war has scarred Fiara, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir, as their new settlement finally takes shape.
Take them out!
No one lives forever.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the more surprising then, as the wind carries a stench towards you as you close in on the Aliani village.
Here we are. The Howling Steppes.
As inviting as a crypt. Is it just me, or does it smell like undead arse here? Ugh.
You're right, it does. Come on, let's take a look around. The village is just up ahead. By the... See that? What by the Guardians was that?
I have no idea. Some kind of mutated insect. Do you see that fog over there? That must be where that stench is coming from.
This doesn't bode well if you ask me. Let's find that village.
Where to? Need me?
We should move.
What's the latest?
Of course.
Make it good.
Yes.
You were saying?
I'll
What
keep
is
the
it?
bastards off you.
To challenge
Aye.
us.
Finally, some action. Oh, you're getting a good return on
What do
your
you
investment.
What the...
That fog is killing you. Get out of there, now!
General? Just what I needed.
Yes? What do we have here?
That smell. What is this?
I wouldn't go any closer. That's poison.
What a beautiful spot of earth. At least we now know where that stench is coming from.
Well, at least we know where that stench is coming from. Curious to hear what the Aliani have to say about this.
Let's do this.
What do you need?
That's me.
Up ahead. Greetings. We...
Leave.
Why so hostile?
Because you don't belong here.
Need me?
Zawema, what's going on here? Kayawu, blessings. The world has blessed us with outsiders again. You're not with the bandits, are you?
We're not bandits. We're from the Wolf Guard.
Wolfguard? I see. Look, if you want shelter and provisions, we can set up a tent for you outside the village walls. But you cannot enter, period. Now leave.
I don't understand. Why can't we enter the village?
Because our faith demands that we avoid contact with outsiders, regardless of their intentions. Though...
We only came here to talk. We promise we won't cause any trouble.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Let them pass, Waremu.
What? But the law...
Won't help us deal with the bandits or the plague, whereas the outsiders might. Let them pass. You may restock your provisions inside. When you're done, meet me in the eastern part of the village.
Stubborn boy. Fair enough, outsiders, you may enter. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'm listening.
I'm here.
Out of the way.
Behave yourself, outsider.
Interesting.
An outsider? Oh, what blessings. Please, stay a while. Let us trade.
What do you have to trade?
Knowledge. Answers for answers. It is a rare opportunity to learn about the outside world. Come, ask me anything.
Why do you want to know about outsiders? I thought the Aliani shunned the outside world.
Our laws prevent many interactions with outsiders. That is true. And indeed many of my kin want nothing to do with them. But I do not see it that way. Knowledge alone is not dangerous. It is what we do with that knowledge that matters. My curiosity is just that. Curiosity. That we should avoid something does not mean that we should not try to understand it. I, for one, would like to know why we keep the laws that we do.
That's a practical outlook.
It is. And one that has earned me many frowns around here. Pragmatism and Aliani often do not mix. All right, my turn. What would you say is the worst thing about the outside world?
War. There's always some noble or lunatic who wants to pick a fight, and it's always the common folk who suffer the most. It's endless.
Ah, yes. Violence. Our old stories hold true, then. Very well. Go on. Your turn again.
What do you know of the god of light?
You speak of Sheogded. I'm sorry, outsider. That is a question I cannot answer.
Why not? Because I'm an outsider?
That is part of it, yes. It is also a topic I personally do not like to dwell on. Shall we speak of something else instead?
What's your role in the tribe? Are you a hunter? A farmer?
I am one of the tribe's many gatherers. We do not farm, you see. The steppes do not allow for it. So instead, the gatherers scour the land for plants and roots. That is how we survive. All right, your turn. What is your home like? Greyfell, was it?
Greyfell isn't actually home for me. I was born in a small village, but I left when I was young. Haven't really thought about that place for a long time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
But I am. Home is everything to us. Family, community, tradition. But I digress. Did you want to speak about something else?
I'll be going.
All right. Blessings to you then.
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. Farewell!
You have to let this go, Takana. She's with the ancestors now.
I know, but she's still out there. She deserves better.
Well, there's nothing that can be done. You know that.
Be all right.
You're that outsider, aren't you? Just keep walking, please.
Wait, Takana, wouldn't they be able to help? You look as though you can defend yourself, outsider.
I suppose I can. What do you need help with?
My wife, Ehina, she went out to gather food a week ago. I told her to stay away from that bandit camp, but she insisted that's the only place you could still find berries. The bandits, they killed her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I told her not to go. Sheog gets mercy. She deserves better than to rot on the steppes.
You didn't bury her?
We never found her body. After our last search, the chieftain forbade us from continuing. Said it was too dangerous.
Well, he also said it's time to let go, you know.
And who are you?
The name's Rita. I'm Ehina's sister. Please, outsider, tell my brother here that he needs to move on.
You don't think you should keep searching for her body?
Look, of course I want her found. She should have the full burial rights of our people, but not if it's going to cost the lives of everyone who loved her. Between the plague and the bandits, it's too risky. So no, I think we have looked as much as we can. She is with the ancestors now.
If you never found her body, how do you know she was killed by the bandits?
There were signs of a struggle and blood all over her campsite. There's no animal on the steppes that could do such a thing.
So you found where she was killed, but there wasn't a body?
No, she wasn't there. Maybe the bandits wanted to cover up their crime, or...
Now look what you've done, outsider.
Sorry. I'm not restricted by your chieftain's decree. I could search for her body.
You would do that? An outsider?
I have business in the valley anyway. I can keep an eye out.
Oh, ancestors bless you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Start with her campsite. It's near the bandit camp. We were in a rush when we found it, so maybe we missed something.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Ah, I was hoping you would stop by.
You were?
Why, yes. We are not allowed outsiders into the village for nearly 40 years. As such, your actions here will be recounted in our stories. And since it's my honor to carry these stories, I was hoping to speak with you.
I'd like to learn more about your people. Are there any stories you can share?
Ah, you are interested in our stories. Well then, let me tell you of Kahi and the wind. In the earliest days, the winds ravaged all lands. It shaped mountains, carved waves in the oceans. Everything bowed to it. Our people struggled to exist in such chaos, until Kahi challenged the wind to a race. She held up a small stone. Whoever could retrieve the stone first would be the victor. The wind, confident in its power, agreed without hesitation. But when the race began, Kahi threw the stone into the lake. Though the wind blew with the strength of a cyclone, it could not reach the bottom of the lake. Kahi dove down and retrieved the stone. Enraged, the wind howled for having been tricked, but Kahi was not moved. She commanded the wind to be calm so that our people might flourish. Still, the wind is devious, and it is said that when Kahi's spirit is not looking, it acts up and causes the storms that rage on the steppes. But Kahi's spirit always returns to remind the wind of its place.
That was an interesting story. Thanks for sharing with me.
My pleasure.
You mentioned the last time outsiders were allowed into the village was 40 years ago. What happened?
Yes. Many in the village chose not to remember, but I carry that story with me. A fierce storm had swept over the steppes. The howling winds and lashing rains kept the children awake for nights on end. On one of those nights, 3 outsiders appeared at the village gates. Traders, they claimed, who had been caught in the storm. One of them was gravely ill. Mayawa called them rotten and began to close the gates, until his mother, the chieftain, stopped him.
What happened next?
The outsiders were allowed to rest and recover in the village. Many of the people were uneasy, but they trusted the chieftain's decision. As soon as the storm cleared and the outsiders were well again, we sent them on their way. We never saw them again.
That's it? You nursed them back to health and then sent them away?
Perhaps you mistake kindness for friendship. Our chieftain bore no love for outsiders either, but she did respect our teachings. It was she who told them never to return.
Ah, I see. Thanks for the story.
Of course.
I have to go now.
As you wish. Listen for the storm.
Yes?
Leave here, outsider. No good will come from you poking around.
Look, I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Aren't you now? Well, what do you want then?
Why do you hate outsiders so much?
We do not hate. What you mistake for hatred is simply our way of saying no. No, you may not enter. No, you may not spread your outsider ways.
But why be so unfriendly? We haven't done anything.
So you claim. The simple truth is we do not owe outsiders anything. Not our friendship, not our customs. Anything else.
What's life like on the steppes?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious. Even without those beetles, it seems like a pretty desolate place to live.
Well, I won't lie. It is. Desolate, bleak, miserable. These are words I would use to describe the steppes.
Then why live here? Why not move?
Because it is home. It is where we are connected to our ancestors, to the truth of who we are. If we were to leave, no matter the ease of survival or the pleasantness of our surroundings, there would always be something missing. We would always be longing to return.
I see.
I hope you do, truly.
I'll leave you alone then.
One can only hope.
What do we have here?
Outsider, you found me. First of all, I hope you didn't take Zawema's distrust personally. It's just, well, we Aliani can be quite rigid when it comes to our traditions.
I noticed that. The name's General Arif, by the way. So, from what I gathered, your village is in some kind of trouble and you can use our help. Is that right?
Most of my people would disagree, but yes, I think we do. I assume you also didn't come here without a reason, did you?
You assume right. We need information about the god you worship.
Sheobdet? Ancestors, that's strange.
How so?
Well, it's a peculiar coincidence. But I think we should save the discussions for later. Let me be brief. Our village is in trouble, and that plague you probably saw on your way here is only part of it. About 2 weeks ago, a group of bandits appeared and took over most of the valley. They've effectively cut us off from our hunting grounds, and slowly but surely, we're running out of food. Now, our chieftain went to negotiate with the bandits, hoping that they could come to some kind of agreement. Even the wise women told him that it's too dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. It's been over 2 hours since he left.
You want to make sure he's all right?
Exactly. I may be mistaken, but you look as though you can handle yourself in a fight.
When you say the plague, I assume you mean those beetles and the fog.
And the fungi that are the root of the problem, yes. But, as I said, I'll explain later.
Your village does have guards though, doesn't it? Why didn't they go look for him?
Because the chieftain forbade anyone from leaving. and they don't dare violate his order. Also, we Aliani aren't... how should I put it? We aren't the most formidable fighters. It has to do with our faith, but there will be time for explanations later. Please, we must go.
What on Io is a group of bandits doing all the way out here?
We're asking ourselves the same thing. Then again, they don't look like ordinary bandits. They are well armed and have members from all races.
Huh. Odd. Fine. Where did your chieftain meet with these bandits?
West of the village. Come, I'll show you.
Yes. What's the latest?
Go ahead.
You there, outsider. There you are. Blessings of the ancestors, outsider.
Likewise. What do you need?
Well, I heard about your arrival on the steppes. You have workers, don't you? Craftsmen?
Yeah.
Good. I am Kau, the village architect. And I have a favor to ask of you. We are dangerously low on iron, but with everything going on, we don't have the means or the strength to collect more. And without iron, I can't keep the village from falling into disrepair.
And then your people will have even more problems on their hands.
Exactly. If your men could help us out, I'll give you something that could be of use to you.
When you say something of use, what exactly are you offering?
Something my daughter found in an old human outpost outside. Schematics that you might have use for.
Why trust me with this? I'm an outsider.
I can see that. But you're also my only option, and I'm tired of sitting on my hands.
You seem a lot less fatalistic than your fellow tribesmen. How come?
What do you want me to say? Brooding was never in my nature. I won't lie, though. I am afraid. Very afraid. But for now, all I can do is to keep going.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
That's all I can ask. Thank you.
How did you get so good?
I played against the squirrels and birds.
You're shitting me. You played cards with squirrels and birds?
No, I was joking.
You know the way, right?
What do you need?
What do you need?
Oh, so it's true. Age doesn't just rot your old joints, but also your brains. I told you, old man, we're staying.
There has to be some way we can see eye to eye. My people are starving, and...
I heard you the first time. Now I suggest you take your cane and hobble back to your village. Unless you want a reminder, huh?
You cannot!
Where to?
Make it good.
General?
What is it? Now look at those weapons. So you sheep have some fight in you after all, don't you?
Careful, General. Those are purity robes. They must be fugitives.
Right.
Look, sir, we mean you no harm. You should put down that weapon.
Oh, the way that soldier is looking at me says something else. Well, here to incarcerate us, aren't you? Well, tough luck. We're not coming with you.
Are you with the purity of light? You're wearing their robes.
Well observed. Yes, we used to be, but that was before the god our leader prayed to turned out to be rotten. Oh, terribly tragic and all, but, well, what can you do? We know better now.
What do you want from these people?
From them? Huh. Just to mind their own business.
We cannot mind our own business if you keep us from our hunting grounds. My people are starving.
Isn't that unfortunate?
Look, we're not looking for a fight. Just leave these people alone.
Huh, really? You think you can flash that badge and get all high and mighty with us? Boys, I think this one needs a lesson. Get him!
Easy?
Saying? Go for the eyes! Braves are calling.
And so it continues.
I am on it.
Go ahead.
Did you bring them here, son?
Hold on. He's your son?
He is.
Huh. All right. Well, Kaiawu said you could give us information about the deity you worship. The god of light.
Then he overstepped his bounds. There is nothing, I will tell you.
Ancestors, father. At least hear them out. They just saved your life.
Which might not have been necessary if you hadn't shown up. But, fine. Speak. So, you came here because you think we know how to kill the God of Light.
Actually, any information would help. We know nothing about it, except that it apparently wants to re-enter our world.
In that case, you're best advised to leave it at that. Once Jakku has begun, there is no stopping it.
Jakku?
The Alyani prophecy of the end. The eon-old pattern ensuring that one day Sheol-Dead will devour us all.
I respect your faith, but isn't there anything we can do to convince you? We need answers.
I am sorry, and the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood. The Scrolls, verse 2. Jakku has begun, and this plague is just one of its many omens. So regardless of what I tell you, the fate of this world is sealed already. Just go, turn around, spend time with your loved ones. Enjoy what little time you have left.
Look, Father, I don't think you're seeing the full picture. Yes, maybe Jakku is inevitable, but what about our people? If we don't find food soon, people will start dying, and the fugitives still control the parts of the valley the plague hasn't poisoned yet. If the answers we give these outsiders won't change anything anyway, why not let them help us? For the sake of our tribe.
As persuasive as your mother. Fine. Outsider, are these troops of yours that you mentioned large enough to match the fugitives?
They will be if we fight smart. So that's the deal? We handle the purity in return for information?
The bandits and the plague. You deal with both, and we give you your answers.
Son, what?
I don't know, Kaiawu. My division can deal with the purity, but I don't see how we can help with the fog.
You can destroy its source. The fungi.
Fungi?
Yes. They are what's causing this. The first of them appeared some weeks ago, and wherever they grow, they rot the soil and produce this fog. We think it's their spores. The beetles came around the same time, so they probably live in some kind of symbiotic relationship. Now, if someone were to destroy the fungi, maybe the fog would...
disappear.
Yes, and we know how well this worked out for Ukwe and Zama, don't we? Those fugitives are one thing. The plague is another. It's part of Jakku, and it can't be stopped.
Why are you so resigned? Maybe your son is right and the plague can be fought back.
Spoken like a true outsider. Offended by the notion that sometimes there are forces at work which are beyond your understanding. Please, I don't think there's any point in me trying to explain our ways to you. We are simply too different.
Who are Ukwe and Zawa?
Two hunters. They tried to destroy the fungi from a distance, as the fog made it impossible to get up close. Suffice it to say that it didn't go well. The beetles came, and now our village has 2 more grieving widows.
When you say a symbiotic relationship, do you mean the beetles and the fungi feed off each other?
We think so, yes. It would explain why they both appeared at the same time, and why the beetles protect the fungi like their own eggs.
Ugh. So, you think this plague is connected to your prophecy? Jakku?
The wise women say so. And even if they didn't, the 3rd verse of the scrolls speaks for itself. And the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood.
So you think, what, did the God of Light send those fungi to corrupt your lands?
Sent them? No. I think that they are the expression of a particular stage in the pattern.
That's a strange coincidence.
It is not a coincidence.
Those fugitives are religious fanatics. Maybe they planted the fungi.
That's unlikely. They probably came here to escape justice, so what would they gain from poisoning the land?
I agree with your friend. They seem to be as upset about the fog as we are.
Fair enough. All right. We can try destroying the fungi, but we'll need a way to get past the fog.
Then you'll have to search for it. Maybe driving the fugitives out of the valley will give options we didn't have.
That's a big maybe.
I know. But I'm afraid it's all I have to offer.
Fair enough. So we have a deal, Chieftain. We handle the fugitives and the plague and you give us information?
Seems like my son has made the decision for me. Fine. If you have to fail to see futility, then so be it. Let us talk about those fugitives. According to our scouts, they have 4 commanders. One of them, a man named Thedric, being their leader. Apart from him, each commander is in charge of one of their camps. You should find him there. Thedric himself, on the other hand, moves around a lot, probably to ascertain everything in the camp is going to his liking. Always be on the lookout. Well, and that is all I can tell you. I wager that if you tear down their main encampment, the rest will flee. Good luck, General Aref.
Beetle plague, bandits, prophecy. It can never be easy, can it? What now, General?
Let's get our outpost into solid shape first. I'm sure it won't be long before those bandits come looking for their negotiator.
Well then.
Building completed.
General?
Yes?
Need me?
Make it good.
Alright, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
Yes.
What do you need? To
What
the
is it?
grave.
Where to?
What's
That's
this?
me.
I am on it.
Chop chop.
If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs.
What do you
Keep
want?
it up. This will be a masterpiece. Well then. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time.
You were
Go ahead.
saying?
General?
We should move.
I'm here.
Won't take a second.
What's the latest?
What is it?
Try to keep up.
Aye.
Sure.
Building completed.
Where to?
Yes?
Alright then, let's get to it.
Need me?
At
Make
once.
it good.
General? Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Aye, that should work. Will only take a second. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Hi.
Yes? That's me.
Well then. All right then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. It will only take a second. That should work.
We should move.
Where to?
Make it. Stay close.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Make the dwarf do it.
I'm listening.
Need me?
Go ahead.
Where to?
Of course.
What is it?
You were saying?
This ends now!
Strategic. I like it.
All right then.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
General?
We're being attacked!
Where to?
I'm here.
What do you need?
Make it good.
Building completed.
So much to do, so little time. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
Will only take a second.
We're being attacked!
Finally, some action!
All right, then, let's get to it.
Aye.
Building completed.
Well then. This will be a masterpiece. All right then, let's get to it. It'll only take a second. Well then. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time. Aye, that should work. All right then, let's get to it.
Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Commander. We're being attacked!
She's the fastest we have. Well then.
What do you need?
So much to do, so little time. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. That should work. So much to do, so... Well then.
We're being attacked!
You were saying?
Let me quick!
We should move.
What do you want?
They must take them out!
You were saying?
Yes?
Hi.
I'm listening.
Chop chop, man.
We're being attacked!
This will be a masterpiece.
What's the latest?
We're being attacked!
Alright then, let's get to it. That should work.
Did you say something?
This will be a masterpiece.
Hmm? Forward!
What?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Take a second.
We're being attacked!
General, think I came prepared?
Your grave.
Damn it. Healing now. This way. Yes.
Really?
Damn it. Healing now.
Need me? Make it good.
You were saying? We should move.
I'm here.
right then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
Commander.
All right then, let's get to it.
I'm ready.
At your command.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
That's me.
We're being attacked!
You were saying?
Okay. Where to?
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. All right then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time.
Our smiths need more iron. We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Hi, let's do this.
What's the latest?
Make it good.
General?
Our smiths need more iron.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
We're being attacked!
That's me.
Nowhere to...
What's the latest?
Make it good.
We're being attacked!
This will be a masterpiece. All right, then, let's get to it.
Need scouting?
It'll only take a second. That should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Yes?
Commander.
Building completed.
So much to do, so little time.
Did you say something?
That's your command.
What?
Are you injured?
I'm ready.
It'll only take a second.
Commander.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm listening.
Now, attack!
General? Try not to hurt yourself.
We're being attacked!
Yes?
Yes. Make it
That's me.
I'm here.
Out of the way.
I won't speak for myself. Hand over your provisions.
Ancestors! You already took everything we have!
Make it good.
That's your command.
For Nортандер!
This will be bloody.
For Nортандер! Now,
Are you
attack!
We're being attacked!
Do you need medical attention?
You were saying?
Go ahead.
So much to do, so little time.
Where to? You know it.
If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs.
What do you want?
You killed them!
There was no other choice. It was you or them.
You're right. You should probably be grateful. Who are you?
Chieftain Mayawa sent me. I'm here to deal with the plague and the bandits. Will you be all right?
Ancestors willing, we might be. Before you go, here, take this. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. I don't know what else to say, outsider. It's obvious that there will be bloodshed. I just hope there won't be much.
Yes? That's me.
Yes?
General?
She's ready to fire.
This will be a masterpiece.
Do you need medical attention?
Only take a second.
General?
General?
Strategic.
What is it?
I like it.
Presence here will not go unnoticed. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Go for the eyes.
Need me? Over here? Where are we going?
Building completed.
What do you need?
You were saying?
Well then. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. All right then, let's get to it. Well then.
Building completed.
That should work. Chop. Work.
Building completed.
It'll only take a second. So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Go ahead.
Try to keep up.
Commander.
That should work.
Where to?
We're being attacked!
I'm checking out.
Are you injured? Yes. Any injuries, you come to me.
Yes?
Hi.
Come with me.
Need me?
We should move.
We're being attacked!
Point me to the wound.
So much
At your command,
General.
We're being attacked!
Commander.
Are you injured? Come get your medicine.
What do you need?
What's the latest?
Yes?
It'll only take a second.
That's me. I'll keep the bastards off you.
What is it?
Take them out!
All right.
What do you need?
Make it good.
General?
I'm listening. Lead on then.
This looks like the campsite Take-On mentioned.
No sign of a body. A campfire, though. It looks like someone was here recently.
Yeah. The embers haven't gone cold. Maybe they'll be back later. We can deal with those bandits in the meantime. They might know more.
Where to?
Take them out!
Our smiths need more iron.
What's the latest?
What do you want?
This could be a masterpiece.
Need me?
Make it good.
So much to do.
Over here.
Saying?
That's me.
We should move.
Yes?
Well then. That should work. So much to do.
Do you need medical attention? Patching you up.
This will be a masterpiece.
Are you injured? Come get your medicine.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Well then.
Building completed.
Hi.
At your command.
What do you need?
I'm here, Commander.
General?
Sure.
It'll only take a second.
What's the latest?
Would you like to push?
Yes.
For a change.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
All right, then, let's get to it.
We're being attacked!
Yes? This'll be bad. Point me to the wound.
What is it?
Are you injured?
That should work.
Our smiths need more iron.
We should move.
Make it good.
At your command. General?
You were saying?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
What?
Go ahead.
Where to?
Did you say something?
Yes.
Command.
Leave me?
All right, then. Let's get to it.
We're being attacked!
Do you need medic? Thank you.
You were saying?
Getting a good return on your investment. General? I'll keep those bastards off you.
Your graves are calling. We should move.
What is
Think I came prepared.
We're being attacked!
That's me. Just what I needed. You know it. Let's be quick.
Nice.
Fine. Excellent.
Try to keep up. Good.
Damn it. Healing now. What's the latest?
Make it good.
Where to?
Go ahead.
Think I came prepared. Throwing it that way.
Yes?
You were saying?
Your graves are calling.
Just what I needed.
It must be done. This is it.
That's me.
Let's do this.
Yes? One step closer to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
General?
We're being attacked!
Need me?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
What is it?
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
All right, then. Let's get to it.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
So much to do, so little time. It'll only take a second.
Building completed.
It'll only take a second.
Our smiths need more iron.
All right, then. Let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
What do you want?
Where are we going?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
She's ready to fire.
General? I'm ready.
General?
All right, then. Let's get to it.
Where to?
What do you need?
That's me.
Make it good.
What is it?
Hi.
It'll only take a second.
I'm here.
We should move.
I'm listening.
Building completed.
I'll keep the bastards off you. Need me?
Take them out.
Let's be quick.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Nowhere to run now.
What is it?
Need me?
What do you want?
We're being attacked!
At your command.
What? Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
That should work.
What's the latest?
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Of course. What do you need?
I'm listening.
That's me.
Yes?
Chop chop.
General?
Go ahead.
What is it?
Need me?
All right then, let's
Make
go.
You'll get a good return on your investment. What's the latest?
We can take them.
Move in.
Point me to the wound.
We're being attacked!
Where to?
To the grave. Go
What
for
is
the eye.
At your command.
We're being attacked!
Command.
What's the latest? Just what I need.
Attack!
General? Think I came prepared. I'll keep the bastards off you. Finally, some action. Where to? General?
Commander?
Take a second.
Yes.
Yes?
What's the latest?
This is it.
It's me.
I'm listening.
Just what I needed. You'll get a good return on your investment.
You were saying?
I'm here. One step closer to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What do you need?
At your command.
Where to?
I'm ready.
We should move.
This.
Aye, we can take them.
Who wants to challenge us?
I'll keep the bastards off you.
What do you need? Take them out!
Good thing I came prepared.
should move. To the grave.
Stay close.
Where to?
I'm listening.
Leave me?
They killed one of our heroes!
You were saying?
What do you need?
We're being attacked!
Commander.
Yes?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Aye, that should work. Well then.
Let's
Make
do
it
this.
good.
We're being attacked!
To the grave.
Light him up!
We should move.
I'm listening.
Once it's further out.
Aye.
That's me.
Go for the eyes. We
What
can
is
take
it?
them.
General?
Go
To the
ahead.
grave.
So it must be.
What do you need?
I'm here.
Throwing your knife away.
Your grave, they're calling.
That's it.
So it seems. Though there was some kind of fortified area farther up north. We should make sure there's no one there to surprise us.
Right. I saw that too. Let's take a look.
Make it good.
Won't take a second.
What's
You
the
were
latest?
saying?
Yes?
Need me?
Aye, I'm on it.
What is it?
Aye.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to
You
work.
were saying?
Won't take a second. Aye,
Where to?
that should work.
What is it?
This will be a masterpiece.
That's me.
What do you
This
want?
way.
We should move.
Make it good.
Need me?
Strategic. I like it.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I'm here.
Over here.
What's the latest?
I'm listening.
Aye.
What do you need?
General?
Yes?
We should move.
Building completed.
So much to do, so little time.
What do you need?
Where to?
Building completed.
Need me?
What do you want?
What's the latest?
Go ahead.
Our presence here will not go unnoticed.
You were saying?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
That's me.
Yes?
Where to?
What do you want?
Building completed.
General?
What is it?
Lead on then.
What's the latest?
Building completed.
Need me?
Make it good.
Move in.
Let's be quick! Take them out!
They are fools to challenge us.
Just what I needed.
What do you need?
What do you want?
We should move. Let's do this.
I'm here.
This is it.
No one lives forever.
What do you need? I'm listening.
Make it good.
Building completed.
You were saying?
That's me.
What is it? What do you need?
What's the latest? Where to?
Yes?
All right, then, let's get to it.
Aye. Strategic.
What do you want?
I like it.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Need me?
What is it?
That's me.
Building completed.
Go ahead.
General?
Yes.
Need me? Oh, you're getting a good...
It must be done.
We should move.
All righty. I'll keep the bastards off you.
Consider it done.
What do you need? Go for the eyes!
Out of the way.
Make it good.
That's me.
Damn it. Healing now. Yes?
No one lives forever.
Aye.
Finally!
We're saying?
Sure.
Damn
Use
it.
some healing.
Healing.
Yes? What do you want?
Outwards.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Yes?
Aye.
I'm here. They are fools to...
Your brains are calling.
That's me.
Make it good.
We should move.
What is it?
What do you need?
Okay.
What do you need?
General? Need me?
You know the way, right?
I'm here.
That's me.
What is it? Attack!
Throwing your life away. Come on.
Make it good.
You were saying? Aye.
What's the latest?
Take them out!
Where to?
Sure. Make the dwarf do it.
One step closer to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
That's me.
Make it good.
We should move.
What do you want?
Need me?
Go ahead.
You
I'm
were
listening.
saying?
Where to?
What do you need?
What's the latest?
What is it?
General?
Yes?
That's me.
Aye.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Well then.
Yes? Keep it up.
Need me?
I'm here.
I'm listening.
We should move.
What do you want?
Ancestors' blessings, outsider.
We managed to find some ore for you. Our workers will have it delivered by sundown.
You do? That's great. Wait, let me go get those scrolls for you. Here you go. What do you think? Can you make use of this?
Definitely. Many thanks.
I have to thank you. Ancestors' blessings.
What's the latest?
If there's any
Yes?
treasure involved, I call dibs.
Where to?
Yes?
Aye.
Man, let's get to work. Aye, that should work.
Fire!
Alright then, let's get to it.
One boulder's coming up.
What is it?
Would you like to push? For a change.
What do you need? To the grave.
This is it.
You were saying?
Make it good.
Aye.
Yes?
General?
Go ahead.
Well then. That should work.
We should move.
What is it?
Yield! For fuck's sake! I yield! Blazers, we're not with those lunatics!
Really? Because you happen to be in their fortress.
Because they forced us to! Look, I know how it sounds, but those bandits, the Purity, they were fucking insane! We have no idea what we were in for when we signed that contract.
You're mercenaries?
From Wolfgar, yeah. When that Tahar started kicking the Purity's butt, they reached out to us and hired us, and our beasts, to defend them.
Beasts?
Yes, we're beast tamers. Whatever the creature, I can get it, tame it, and train it for battle. Wolfgar griffins, Loranian scarabai, Empyrean falcons, you name it. Obviously, it didn't take us long to realize that we were fighting on the wrong side. Torture camps, iron masks, impalements. No matter the pay, there's a line you don't cross. Problem was, that nutjob who led our division, Thedric, he just wouldn't let us go. Even after the fucking wars were over, he threatened to impale us too if we ever thought about turning heel. And now we're here, in this godforsaken wasteland.
So, you want us to spare you?
Yes. Now that Thedric and the other lunatics are dead, we can finally call it quits. Please, I know this might sound like I'm trying to talk my way out, but it's the truth. We didn't want this.
Wait. You said you tame griffins?
Among other creatures, yes. But we even have some with us.
Then this might be just what we need to destroy those fungi, General. The fog couldn't harm them.
Fungi? Oh, you're planning to take care of that plague. Yes, absolutely, we could help with that. And in return, you let us go.
If you and those ex-Purity came here to hide from the crown, what was your leader's plan for the Aliani? To starve them out?
He's not my leader, but yeah, that's what he wanted. He didn't even have to raid the village. If we just waited a little, the problem would take care of itself. I mean, they're strange folk anyway. I mean, you would have thought they'd have tried to take back the valley by force, but no. They just sit there, enduring the hunger.
So you're really trying to tell me that the Purity forced you to stay? For 2 years?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Look, I know how this must sound, but that Thedric guy, their leader, you didn't know him. Do you remember the Bane? The Purity's leg breakers? Well, he was worse. He raided caravans and villages and ordered the deaths of everyone who saw us, just so that they couldn't tell the Crown that there's a bunch of ex-Purity on the run.
And you tagged along?
We tried to soften the blow wherever we could, but there's only so much a man can do.
So much to do, so little time.
How sure are you your griffins can destroy the fungi?
Pretty sure. Well, you'll have to protect them from the beetles while they're at it, but what your friend said is true. They're too high up in the air for the fog to harm them.
If we let you go, what will you do? Work for another paramilitary cult?
What? No. No, I'm done with that kind of life. When I started, I thought it'd be all a big adventure, but it was nonsense. It's blood and wars and suffering. We were no better than your average cutthroat. Once I'm back in Wolfgar, I'll pay out my men and probably go look for some rich noble interested in starting his own collection of exotic animals. That is, if you let us go.
Fine. We have a deal. But don't even think about crossing us.
Count on it. Thanks, friend. That really means something. Come, I'll show you the beasts. What do you want?
You were saying?
That's me.
I'm here.
Here we go. There, boy. These are friends, all right. Let's see where we're at, shall we? I guess you know already that it's not the beetles causing the fog, but those fungi. They corrupt whatever they grow on. Which means, who would have thought, that you have to destroy all the fungi on a patch of land to clear it from fog and rot. The beetles feed off the shroom's spores, so they'll protect them like their own eggs. However, going on a mushroom purge alone won't do the trick. One of my scouts found out that they're all connected to a kind of a mother shroom in the east. As long as that fat, nasty old lady keeps breathing her spores, the fungi in the areas you clear will simply pop right back up after a while. In other words, clear the sector where Mama Fungus grows, build an outpost, and have your workers shredded to pieces. And presto, fog, beetles and fungi go back to the dank place they came from. It won't be easy though, as you can expect the beetles to defend their symbionts. You need to make sure they don't get the better of whatever flying unit you send to destroy the shrooms.
Griffins, purity, fungal fog. Not what I'd have expected from this mission.
I agree. But you shouldn't have pardoned them. You're legitimizing their crimes this way. Also, how do you know this man's regret is sincere?
I'm standing right here, you know.
I can see that.
Well, I've made my decision. Let's see what those flying creatures can do. The sooner we get rid of the fungi, the sooner we can get our answers.
What's the latest?
Yes? What do you need?
General?
Yes?
Over here?
Yes?
Are you injured?
What?
She's ready to fire.
What do you need?
Would you like to push for change?
Did you say something?
Do you need medical attention?
Yes.
General? Point me to the wound.
Building completed.
That should work.
Commander.
Where to? What is it?
Do you need medical attention?
What? I'm listening.
Aye.
What do you
take
need?
them.
Are you injured? Patching you up.
What is it?
You were
This
saying?
way.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. All right, then, let's get to it.
We should move.
Need me?
be a masterpiece. Take a second. Well then.
I'm ready.
Yes? What's the latest?
So little time.
She's ready to fire.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Go ahead. That's me.
Let's do this.
Just what I needed.
Yes?
Building completed.
Make it good.
You were saying?
Let's be quick! Where to?
Go for the eyes!
I'm here.
General? This ends now.
Yes?
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
What do you need? So it must be.
It must be done. That's me.
What is it?
Where to?
What do you want?
So much to do, so little time.
Commander, we've finished researching the new technology. Commander, we've finished researching the new technology. Commander, we've finished researching the new technology.
I'm listening. Need me?
One step closer to victory.
Commander, we've finished researching the new technology.
Closer to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Well then.
General?
Commander, we've finished researching the new technology.
That should work.
Commander, we've finished researching the new technology. Building completed.
Try to keep up.
You were saying?
What do you need?
Take them out!
Aye, to the grave.
What is it?
Make it good.
Go ahead.
We should move. You were saying?
What do you want?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What do you need?
Yes?
Hi.
I'm here.
What's the latest?
What is it?
Where to?
Yes?
Building completed.
Just.
General?
I'm listening.
I'll
Make it
keep the
good.
bastards off you.
Take them out!
Consider it done.
Move.
What do you need?
That's me. Need me? Oh, you're getting a good return on your investment.
I'm listening.
So it must be.
Where to? Good
I'm
thing
here.
I came
Move in.
prepared. That's me. Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
What do you need?
Where are we
Make it
going?
good.
What's the latest?
Yes?
General?
Strategic.
Yes, one step
I
closer
like
to
it.
victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed. Building completed. Building completed.
That's me.
What do you need?
Point me to the wounded.
Building completed. Building completed.
Need me?
What do you want?
You were saying?
Good idea.
Step closer to victory.
Building completed. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I like it.
Building completed.
Go unnoticed.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
We should move.
Make it good.
Aye.
I could use some healing. Damn it. Healing now.
They killed one of our heroes.
What do you need? You were saying? I'll catch up.
Building completed.
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm here.
We should move.
Yes?
Need me?
Of course.
Ah, good idea.
Hi.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What's the latest?
I'm listening.
Building completed.
Is that the best you can do? General?
I am on it.
Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
We should move. the dwarf do it. I am on it. If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs. I am on it. Sure, make the dwarf do it.
I think that's it.
So it seems. What a fight. Let's go back to the village and tell the chieftain we held our end of the bargain.
Agreed.
Aye.
I'll keep the bastards off you.
What do you need?
Oh, you're getting a good return on your investment.
Tell me, right. If there's one thing you could change about the world, what would it be?
Less pointless philosophical discussion.
Deflecting the question.
What do you want me to say? Free cake for everyone? It's a purely theoretical question. Even if you could effect actual change, it would never affect the world as a whole. It just doesn't work that way.
Building
A real ray of sunshine.
Where to?
I'm here.
Over here.
Need me?
Yes.
Finally!
This is
some
it.
action.
Look at that, boy. We're in.
We should move.
Just what I needed.
Good.
Need me?
Yes.
Aye.
Go ahead.
What do you need?
I'm here.
Where to? General?
Make it good.
We should move.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong place.
What's the latest?
What is their crop?
That's me.
Yes.
Throwing your life away.
You were saying?
I'm listening.
I'll
What
keep
is
the
it?
bastards off you.
Go ahead.
General?
It must be done.
Really?
Where to?
I'm listening.
Need me?
I am on it.
Where to?
Go ahead.
What do you need?
What do you want?
Make
You
it
were
good.
saying?
What's the latest?
What is it? Looks like whoever was camping here has returned.
Careful, General. Why would someone be out here by themselves?
No idea. Let's go find out.
Another outsider. What are you doing out here?
I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. I'm General Arif of the Nортander army. Who are you?
Ah, you're the one who cleared out the bandits. My name's Raita. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be heading back.
Funny. I met a Raita back in the village. You're not her.
Well, you must be mistaken. Our names must sound similar to outsider ears.
Give it up. You seem pretty alive and well for someone who was murdered by bandits, Ehina.
Fine. Yes. My name is Ehina. How do you even know about me anyway?
I spoke to your husband. He's pretty devastated from losing you.
Oh, Takana. I hoped his grief would be short.
Why did you run away?
It's not what you think. I love my husband. But more than that, I can't say.
All I'm trying to do is help your husband find closure. He'd want to know why you left.
Not if he knew the truth. But okay, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll understand why it had to be this way.
I'm listening.
Between the plague and the bandits, my people were starving. The chieftain, ancestors guide him, insisted there was nothing we could do. I knew if I could convince the bandits to leave, we would have access to our food supply again.
Convince them how?
By poisoning them. Contaminating their food. If they believed the plague had tainted everything, they would move on.
That was risky. If they caught you, they might have taken revenge against your village.
I know. But what other choice was there? The Aliani would never force them out. Nor could we if we tried. It was the only thing I could think of. There was a smaller group of them out on patrol. I hid in the bushes and watched as they ate the berries I poisoned. I thought it was just enough to make them sick. Sheokted's mercy. I was wrong. I watched as their eyes bulged and their throats swelled shut. They were in so much agony before they finally died. I couldn't go through with the rest after that.
Okay, so you poisoned some bandits. Why did you fake your own death?
Our laws forbid violence. If the tribe knew what I'd done, I'd be exiled. It's better they know I'm dead.
Really? I don't think the people who care about you would agree.
You don't know our ways, outsider. To be an exile is to be cast out from the tribe. In this life and the next. You lose your place with the ancestors. But it's not me I'm worried about. Taikana may be engulfed in his grief, but knowing I was an exile would break him. No. It's better he believe we will be reunited someday.
Well, I dealt with the bandits. You could go home.
No. I broke my people's law. I deserve exile.
No one has to know what you've done.
You're telling me to live a lie? I knew when I set out to do this that there was no going back. I just wanted to help, but I messed it up. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay for it.
You're living a lie either way. At least if you go back, the people who care about you still have you in their lives.
I guess. I never thought about it that way. Ancestors. What have I done? Okay, I'll go back. How am I supposed to explain my disappearance?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Just let me gather my things then. Listen for the storm, outsider.
Yes. General?
Make it good.
That's me.
What do you need? Lead on then.
By the way, Wraith, I still disagree. Earlier, you said that the common man will always be easy prey for Arrakis's or another demagogue's hate speech. It wouldn't be like that if everybody had the same access to education as the nobles of Windhome do. They would see through his lies.
I agree. But as long as someone has an interest in keeping the sheep dumb and docile, access to knowledge will always be restricted. And there's always that someone. This plan of yours works.
Here we go again.
How do you know getting rid of Arrakis and his supporters is the solution? Sometimes you have to dig deeper to root out the true problem.
Aye, sometimes. But why scrap the ship if all you need to do is correct your course? I'd rather try the option that causes less turmoil first.
Need me?
What do you want?
Outsider! Ihina told me how you saved her from the bandits. I can't thank you enough.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad she made it back to you.
Thank you for this chance, outsider.
Yes, we will always be grateful. Ancestors, guide your path.
If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs. Armors and shields, everything from copper daggers to moonsilver swords. You know how to bargain, don't you? You were saying?
You're back. Does that mean...
Yes, we ended the plague.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
That's interesting, but ultimately irrelevant.
What do you mean? If they stop the plague, doesn't it mean they can stop Jakku too?
It only means that they quelled a symptom. And who knows, maybe ending the plague is also part of the pattern. Either way, you honored your word. So, we will honor ours. Come.
We should move.
Let us begin with a question. What do you know about Sheogded already? The one you call the God of Light?
It's an entity from another reality that wants to re-enter our world. Probably to devour it, like it tried to last time.
One statement, 3 misconceptions. First of all, Sheogded does not come from another dimension. It comes from the place where all dimensions converge, a place between dream and reality, the City of Light. Second, while it's true its arrival will put an end to all living beings, existence will arise anew. Sheogded destroys to allow for creation. It clears to make room for the new. And finally, Sheogded does not want. It has no will because it is a consequence, a law of nature, and this law is Jakku.
A consequence? So you mean Jakku and the God of Light are responses to something that's happening on Io?
They are responses to our vices. Every time we choose selfishness over altruism, violence over peace, vice over virtue, we bring this world one step closer to Jakku.
Which has now begun.
Oh, it began 2 years ago when that madman Rondar Lacane tried to let Sheogded into our world. The Scrolls verse 1. 4 corrupted it will choose, and they shall not rest until the gate has been opened.
You're saying Rondar Lacane was part of Jakku too?
One of its most telltale expressions, yes. The corrupted. Once Jakku begins, Sheogded chooses 4 of them. 4 servants of its cause. They can be anyone. And the way in which they serve Sheogded is not always as obvious as it was with Lacane. What they have in common, however, is that they all play pivotal roles in the prophecy, and it's always one who ends it.
By bringing the God of Light into our world.
Correct. And once it has begun, chaos follows. Wars, suffering, plagues. Jakku is the storm mankind created, that the corrupted guide. And that brings Sheogded, the end of humankind.
So there are 4 corrupted, 4 servants of Sheogded.
Yes.
How does it choose them?
No one can truly say, but the wise women believe that Sheogded chooses those who are the most rotten or fragile in their hearts, and who have the greatest potential to affect the current cycle of Jakku. If you're asking me who the 4 corrupted of our Jakku are, however, I do not know. No one does, until Jakku unfolds.
And you're saying this prophecy can't be stopped?
Correct. It can't. Jakku is born within our hearts. It's a storm of mankind's own creation. We could have stopped the storm when it was still forming, but we didn't. Now, we have to live with the consequences.
Fair enough. But we stopped the plague, didn't we? You said it was part of the prophecy.
Yes, you stopped the plague after it rendered half of the steps useless. So what good did that do? Cutting away a tumor neither undoes the damage nor cures the disease.
Hold on. If only the corrupted can finish the prophecy, wouldn't stopping them do the trick? Rondar Lacane is dead, right? He's done corrupting.
You just don't understand. Yes, Rondar Lacane is dead, but that changes nothing. If Jakku permitted Lacane to die, then it was because his death was necessary for Jakku to be fulfilled. Another corrupted will do the final deed, and this one you cannot stop, even if you try.
Better to try than to accept defeat.
Son?
I said, better to try than to accept defeat. Yes, Father, maybe the scrolls are right. Maybe Jakku cannot be stopped once it has started. But they are just paper.
They are the truth.
So you say. And that's why when something happens that doesn't fit into them, such as the outsiders stopping the plague or a corrupted dying, you bend logic so it conforms with the writings. Ancestors' mercy. Even if it's pointless, why don't we at least try? All we Aliani ever do is sit around with our sad faces and let things happen.
Yes, and if the outsiders would do the same rather than hate, steal, murder, and wage wars all their lives, Jakku would never have happened.
Well, it did. And I'm not going to sit around and watch the world end. General, let me join you. Your friend is right. I think tracking down and stopping the corrupted is our best chance. And I can help you.
Are you even allowed to leave the steps?
Father,
It's all right, Kayawu. If you remember anything, it is that the scrolls forbid us to impose our will on others. So, yes, if this is what you truly want, you may leave.
And you won't exile me?
Not if you stay true to our ways.
Don't your people reject violence? We've already had to shed blood on our mission, and I doubt it will be for the last time.
We reject violence, except for survival and self-defense. I will never harm someone unless he harms us first. But I'm ready to do what must be done for our survival.
Words of an outsider.
Using your spear when there's a lion charging at you does not make you rotten. You more than anyone should know that. Also, General Erev doesn't look like the kind of man who'd use violence if it wasn't necessary.
I appreciate the offer, but how could you even help us? This mission is dangerous, and as I understand it, you people are pacifists.
I can learn. Also, as the son of the chieftain, I was instructed in the words of the ancestors.
What's that?
A kind of tribal light magic. Protective spells, healing, etc.
The words of the ancestors are taught to protect Aliani, not outsiders with a thirst for blood.
These outsiders saved a lot of Aliani lives today, didn't they? The ancestors would want us to protect them. Mother would. Also, if you want to stop Jakku, you'll need someone who knows about it.
Fair enough. If this is what you want, come with us. But you'll follow my orders.
I will. I'm sorry, Father.
Just don't lose yourself out there.
I will, Father. I promise. Allow me to gather my things, General. I will meet you at the pass.
Where to?
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
We should also have a chat with that mercenary. Those flying creatures were quite useful, so it'd be wise to have him stick around.
Good point.
I hope you are happy, General.
I still don't understand why you refuse to fight Jakku. Your son is right. Even if we lose, at least we tried.
I can see why you would say that, but trust me, our beliefs are not something we thought up overnight. I do not expect you to understand.
May I ask what happened to your wife? To Kayawu's mother?
I do not want to talk about it. I am certain my son will tell you on your future journeys.
Well, leaving was his choice, not mine.
I know, and I saw this day coming. Either way, you should leave. If you really intend to stop Jakku, then time is your most precious resource. Ancestors guide your path, General. And remember that your steps leave more than footprints.
So tell me, Rera, what plans do your rebels have for weeding out your enemies?
Our enemies? What do you mean?
The people. Arrakis rose to power because of the people who share his views. If you want your rebellion to succeed, you'll also need to deal with the populace. Stamp out their ideology.
No, we're not going to turn on our own people. Controlling what people think isn't the answer. If the king leads, the people will follow.
Let me know how that goes.
Hi.
Okay.
At once.
It worked, huh? I told you my beast would do the trick. So, did you find whatever you came here for?
Answers. Yes.
Lovely. So, I've been thinking, do you happen to need a creature handler for that military unit of yours?
Weren't you planning to go back to Wolfgar?
Eventually, yes, but truth be told, that mission of yours has got me intrigued, and I'm pretty sure your unit could benefit from my skills, and also... Nah, never mind.
Also what?
Well, maybe that mission of yours is a good way to, you know, redeem myself.
Well, I don't see why not. As long as you follow my orders.
I will, as long as you don't ask me to eat puppies. My men will stay here for a while longer. I've already had a chat with the villagers. I think we could help each other. I'll be ready when you give the word.
War after